Mickey. What's today's secret word?
Today's Pee-wee word of the day is skin removal. So anytime somebody says skin removal, you throw your hands up in the air and shout as loud as you can. Hey friends, it's Dee-man Johnson III, and I'd like to welcome you back to 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6, Episode 2. I did an Episode 1, but it was copyrighted, so almost nobody watched it, but if you want to go back and see it, go ahead. It's gonna be somewhere in my videos. I'm too lazy to put a click here or whatever, and I don't even know how to do that. So this time on Episode 2, the whole family's gonna go and get weighed in. Hooray! We get to see a bunch of fat people disappointed at once. It's fine. I can call them fat. I'm part fat. Part fat. So they all go to the doctor to get weighed in. Yeah, some of these people are really delusional. Like Chris. Let's give it up for Chris, who thinks he probably lost weight, but he ends up just being the exact same. Chris, you did great at first, but now you're not doing too good. And what's insane is that, you know, whenever I step on the scale, because I'm going through my own weight loss journey, and this week I only lost 0.4 pounds, and I'm like, oh my God, that sucks, but I know exactly why. Chris is the kind that'll gain 5 pounds and be like, I don't know what's going on. I've been doing everything right. It makes no damn sense. So he steps on the scale and the doctor's like, guess what? You're still fat. And you keep hovering around the 300-pound weight. That's fine. Tammy gets on the scale, and Tammy's really wants this skin removal. And then they're like, hey, Tammy, you're 300 pounds. And she's like, can I get the skin removal? And they're like, no, dude, you're 300 pounds. You're not going to get the skin removal. And she took this as a self-destructing moment for a little bit, but she picked herself back up. Good for her. One of the sisters got weighed in, and then besides taking accountability, which is what everybody else is doing except for Chris, actually nobody's doing that. So besides taking accountability, she blames her whole entire family. And I'm sorry for saying she. I don't really know the names of the family. And speaking of which, this shouldn't be called the 1,000 Pound Sisters anymore. It should be called the 10,000 Pound Family instead. I mean, I do see that a lot of these people have lost massive weight, except for the lady with her bum leg. She's one step below Brian, and she starts talking shit to Tammy, and we get it though. It's hard to explain, because even though Tammy changed, and she's this amazing, awesome person now, who can do so much more than she can before, there's still her past, where she was such a fucking bitch to everybody in the family. She probably still feels that way with Tammy, but Tammy's like, you know, I'm different now, yo. I'm no longer this fat piece of shit bitch. Now I'm this fat, awesome bitch. Anybody who else got weighed in, it doesn't matter. Everybody's losing weight except for Amy and Chris. And the sister with the bum leg. So in other words, only Tammy's losing weight. So maybe when I say everybody, I shouldn't say everybody. Tammy's the only one who's losing. And everybody else is like, well, why ain't I losing? Like Amy, I want that skin removal. Why can't I get it? I don't know, probably because you haven't lost a damn thing. Like you didn't have to let us know that they didn't lose anything. I could tell from the last season. You know, the only one coming in like a true champion is goddamn Amy. Tammy's tired of her sister, this lady, whoever her name is. I'm sure after editing this, I'll get all the names. It's sad. I've watched 6 seasons of these people, and I only know about Tammy and Amy. But this lady, her and her kids are making Tammy's life a living hell. They broke her window. Chris has to repair it, and she's just feeling all this anger towards her. And I guess, you know, whenever you feel this much anger towards somebody, any little tizzy can go overboard, and then y'all are full-blown arguing. So these people, by the end of this episode, they're full-blown arguing back and forth. They're just throwing out curse words at each other. You think Tammy's about to turn into Tamzilla for a second? Tamzilla's how I describe Tammy when she gets super angry and she just bitches everybody out. But it's just so weird because I don't really know what they're fighting about, but my wife brought up a great point saying that they're probably fighting because she has all this built up anger towards Tammy throughout the years of being a fucking bitch. The other cool thing that happens, I guess, is that they make a YouTube video. I don't know. This episode was mostly filler. You're not really missing much by not watching it. And I can't show you many clips because last time I got copyrighted. So this time I'm just gonna show photos. So hopefully that'll help out. And we'll see as we go in the future how much more I can show, because I really don't want this to just be me talking the entire time. It works well when we see some clips and we can review those and react to them properly. Instead, TLC is like, "F you, Dee-man Johnson III, suck our big ass," and I'm like, "No, sir, I am vegan." I'm not actually vegan. Anybody else think that Chris looks like he has a Make America Great hat again? Anytime I see him and he's in the distance and he's wearing that red cap, I'm like, "Hey, are you wearing one of those MAGA caps?" I don't know. It's just something I noticed. It's funny, so before Tammy and her sister argue, they're having a whole family meeting where they're trying to take accountability for their weight. And Chris bought everybody a gym membership. And by bought everybody, I'm pretty sure the gym was like, "Hey, y'all are on TV, we'll give these to you for free. Free publicity." So they all now have a gym membership and they can go whenever they want. So in Chris's words, now we have no excuse. And I could come up with 20 excuses not to go to a gym. 1, I don't like people. 2, I don't want to get ready. 3, I don't like driving. 4, I don't like leaving the house. Okay, I could just keep going on and on. But there are so many excuses you can give for not going to the gym, because Chris is like, "There's no excuse now." And then Amy's sitting there looking like she's Eminem. "I'm beginning to feel like a fat god. Okay, sorry. We can't use the word fat. Just because, I mean, I can because I'm fat, but you can't because you're not fat. So this episode was a whole bunch of nothing. It didn't even matter. It's just showing that there's sisters fighting between each other. And that's what family is. What's funny is the guy's like, "Well, you're family, so you have to get along with her." Who the hell says so? I'm in my 30s and I haven't talked to my brother in 40 years. So you do the math. You don't have to talk to anybody you don't want to. And if you have a family member who's toxic towards you, you don't have to talk to them either. Just how my wife, her mom's kind of a fucking bitch. I don't have to talk to her. And I usually don't. I'll see her and I'll wave. And if she waves back, cool. If not, whatever. Sucks she lives so close. But that's my own personal shit that nobody gives a fuck about. Anyway, guys, this has been Dee-man Johnson III, and I'm so happy that you joined me once again today on 1,000-Pound Sisters, the skinny, which is something they're so desperately trying to be, and Tammy is knocking it out the park and doing great. We might get to see Tamzilla come back. I'm really proud of her, though, because whenever she was slipping into a dark place and started eating horribly, she realized these were bad habits, and she fixed it. Now, she's back to eating well, and everything's all honky-dory. Alright, guys. Peace out. Skin removal! Ah! Okay, we'll never scream again. That shit's annoying. Hey guys, it's Later Me, and this might be the last 1,000-Pound Sister video I do because I hate this format of not showing clips in fear of being copyrighted. If you enjoy it, please comment down below, and maybe I'll do more. They don't take me too long. I just do not like the style. Let me know what y'all think. Anyway, guys, peace.